What's up, everyone? Sean here on the Hawke Talks, where I just talk about random gaming stuff one-on-one, with myself, and some random topics from real life. Today, I would love to talk about E3, and this kind of brought up to me because I was able to get myself into E3 this year, surprisingly, after submitting some papers from Machinima. I felt like I got lucky with that, but I also felt like I would have been able to get into the other E3s a couple of years ago, starting from 2013. Because I am a YouTube partner with Machinima. I was pretty surprised again, but I'm really happy and I'm really looking forward to this year's E3. However, I did go to E3 before. This isn't my first. This will be my second one. I was able to go last year because they were giving out the free passes to the public through gaming companies. So I got mine from 2K Games. So really got lucky with that, and I was able to experience my first E3 last year. And I kind of forgot to sit down and talk about my E3 experience, I think, or answer certain questions at least when it comes to something like, what is it really worth it and stuff like that. First off, for those who don't know, E3 is a trade-only event that happens every year. It's kind of like a gaming convention. You can kind of think of it as Comic-Con or, PAX, stuff like that, except that E3 is closed off from the public and people in the gaming industry can only be in there. It's pretty much like a business-oriented thing, and they just talk about what games they're working on, what products, so on and so forth, and the media, and again, from the people from the industry can only be in there. I myself am considered part of the industry in some way, being a YouTube partner with Machinima. So that's how I was able to get in there. I didn't know what papers to submit and stuff like that. So that's why I wasn't able to go in a couple of years ago. But anyways, at E3 you can play some demos, some samples of the upcoming games at certain booths. And you can also get some free stuff. Usually it's like, stickers, some pins, posters, stuff like that. I think over time it has gotten smaller and smaller. Unfortunately, a long time ago you were able to get just truckfuls of free stuff from E3, and you're literally just walking back and forth to your car and back to the convention because of how much stuff you got. Unfortunately, nowadays you're just getting some, basic stuff like, again, posters and shirts, stuff like that, some accessories. Also, because of the game, it's only with the gaming industry, you will find people there, that are other YouTubers and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. It's actually really cool to be able to have the opportunity to, run into the famous YouTubers who have gaming channels such as, Boogie, or Markiplier, possibly Angry Joe, especially. So overall, it's a really good first-time experience. I was able to check that off my list, and I was really happy with that. Now, if you're not involved with the gaming industry and you really still want to go there, of course, which is a lot of gamers, it is possible. However, you do have to pay quite a bit of money, and in fact, it's a hefty lot of money, and it is about $800 to $900, I think, depending on when you get the ticket or whatever. I think you still have to go through some registration stuff. So I don't think even the most average of gamers can easily get those tickets. Especially just with that amount of money alone. You still have to go through some registration. I think I could be wrong. I've never actually had to do that before. So I can only tell you so much about it, but I know for sure that you do have to pay a lot of money for that. And one of the questions I love to answer is it worth it? I'm going to be super honest, and pretty much the short answer is absolutely not. It is not worth it at all. It is pretty much like going to a convention of any other gaming convention, and you can always try to go to Comic-Con. That's definitely open to the public, and there are some gaming stuff there. Otherwise, you're better off just looking up on articles on the internet And I feel like because of that, E3 is starting to dwindle down a bit, and people are saying it's becoming more and more irrelevant. And I can kind of agree with that, because I think a lot of gaming companies nowadays are becoming more tight with their budget. E3 is just this one giant conglomerate of marketing. It could be looked at as a giant commercial, or just a promotion for themselves to promote their newest games and stuff like that, which absolutely makes sense. And it takes a lot of marketing money out of their budget, and it's just a lot. It just takes a lot to set up at E3, which is why you don't really see much with Nintendo anymore. They've done their Nintendo Directs during E3, but they weren't actually there at E3 to do their press conference. Again, because it just costs money. They do have their booths, but it just costs money to be there in the first place. So again, it is absolutely not worth it. The $800 or $800 to $900 price tag on those tickets is just ridiculous. We really need more gaming conventions open to the public here in California. Most of the good ones are out in the Midwest or the East Coast. Like MagFest, PAX East, and so on and so forth. We need more of that here in California. E3 is pretty much the only gaming-esque convention. I guess the next biggest one is the PlayStation Experience, I think. It takes place in San Francisco. The next biggest one, funny enough, would probably be San Diego's Comic-Con. So there's that. That's why I think, really, in my opinion, we really need more and more gaming conventions here in California. So with all that said, E3 is a fun experience, but go there only if you can get yourself a free pass. Again, because that big price tag on it is absolutely not worth it. It's just ridiculous of how much money they charge just for a gaming convention with a couple more guys from the business side of gaming, and it's just ridiculous again. And again, if you can get yourself a free pass, I would absolutely take the opportunity to do so. If you live out in somewhere that's not California, it is a little harder because you do have to get yourself a hotel. But again, if you can get yourself the hotel and you got the free pass, and not to forget, if you have the means to travel, by all means, take that chance to go. It's quite the experience, and just get ready to wait in some lines. So that's all I can say. And pick up as much swag as you can, especially over the years. It's gotten smaller and smaller, so they still give out some cool stuff, but again, you really want to make the best of it if you're ever at E3. It is a really good first time opportunity. Otherwise, once you're done with it, you're just like, cool. I feel like if I ever miss out on other E3s, it's just okay, whatever. I'll just look up on some internet articles and stuff like that. But if I'm able to go in there for free, why not? So that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions involving with E3, I know I'm just been venting and stumbling and stuttering and all that stuff about E3. But if you have any more questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. I would love to read them and try to do my best to answer them. And if you have any more topics for me to talk about, I would love to see those as well in the comment section as well. Also, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Really helps out, and I always highly appreciate that. And also, if you want to share these videos throughout the internet, please go ahead and do that as well. This has been the Hawke Talks on E3. I really don't know what to expect for E3 this coming year. I'm just hoping that they do something with the NX, show it off, what it looks like, at least. Also, I would love to see what Kojima has in store. At least some kind of tease, something to give us, to let us know that he is working on a potentially, masterful type of game. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in on this episode of the Hawke Talks. I will see you guys next time. Sean out.